Life, how beautiful it is, how amazing it is to be able to rise up in the morning and have that sun shine on your face rather than on your grave. What makes life so unique and so beautiful? It is beautiful because whatever you have that you may be facing, what you may be dealing with, life is still good. Life has so many moving parts, but life is always good. Every day is a new day and another opportunity that others may not have. This life that you have been given, this life that you are temporarily holding on to, this life that has been just given to you for only temporary reasons, has more meaning than you can ever imagine. So many people in the world take life for granted instead of realizing that you have to take the opportunity to live it the best way you know how. Now, on this journey of life, you're going to face a significant amount of circumstances, a significant amount of challenges. You're going to fall into areas that you cannot understand. And maybe it's not in a position for you to understand at that moment. When you start to feel that you are in a position that you don't love your life, then shame on you. Because your life is a beautiful thing. And no one deserves to ruin it. No one deserves to control it. No one deserves to steal your joy. Your life is your life, and you have the right to live it the best way you can.
Let's go, let's go. Good morning, Grand Rising TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Most individuals, they live for the weekend. That's why they end up living week. So this weekend, we're going to keep it up. We're going to keep growing, keep developing, and keep personally growing in all aspects. So let's go ahead and dive into today's topic. But before we go ahead and dive into what a time to be alive, right? Couldn't be more blessed and grateful than to be living in the times that we're living in. It sounds wild, but this is the truth. So let's go ahead and drop some gratitude down below. Grateful for God, grateful for the opportunity to go ahead and grow, grateful to be healthy, grateful to be alive. Jay, great for a new chance to make positive changes. I love it. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Blessed and grateful for all the momentum and blessings flowing to and through each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get into the day. All right, here's my topic. What a time to be alive, right? 2022, we're coming in, with a month left, finishing up the second quarter, and then that's it. 6 months of 2022 is already gone. It feels like it absolutely flew by. I literally remember January 1st, even the days before, writing the congratulations letter, and we're already halfway done with this year. So it just goes to show how fast time flies, and if we don't take advantage, if we don't take action on these moments, 2022 is going to be going like this. We're going to be at December 31st with the ball dropping, and I believe there's going to be one or two people. There's going to be the individual saying, thank goodness I laid it all on the line. I made the sacrifice. I took advantage. I invested in myself because now I made the right choices. Or you're going to have the second individual that's sitting with the ball drop. They're around their family, and they feel the same, or if not, they feel worse because they know there's so many actions that they could have taken that they're now living in regret because they saw others winning, others leveling up, but they stayed the same. And how do I know this? I was that person. This happened to me years ago while I saw others reading and personally developing, and I wasn't taking it serious. Months down the line went by, and they were leveling up, and I was still at the same position. So learn from my mistakes and take this summer very seriously, be intentional with your days, be intentional with your time, who you're hanging out with, and I promise you, you're going to be glad that you did it. Your future self will be thanking you coming towards the end of the year. So what a time to be alive. This is why I wanted to get into this topic, so you every one of you could truly understand the times that we're living in and how we can really take advantage. So I want to go ahead and take a run back through time so you can see why I'm so excited coming in to 2022, right? For the second half of the year. Truth be told, since 2017, I've never been more excited than I am right now. And this is why, right? When I first started, believe it or not, all we had was Chris Terry, and he would get on 5 to 7 days a week going over the charts, right? Asking questions. And that was it. We had the harmonic scanner and we had Chris Terry. We had Forex. That was it. And this company ended up scaling pretty big. But I understood that 80% of millionaires, they did one thing. They just caught a trend before everybody else. So not only did we transform from just Forex, eventually we transitioned into the crypto world. And that was something that I was always looking to learn, but I never had a vehicle. I never had a mentor to be able to really show me. So when I got out of college and I saw everybody living the same life, 10, 15, 20 an hour, I was asking myself, what is the difference between them and the people that are successful at my age? You know what the difference was? Real simple. Most are trading time for money. The wealthy were trading money for money. So when I got into trading Forex, I knew this was the way to be able to invest my money, but I also understood I wanted to catch a trend. So when crypto came about, this entered a whole new can of worms for me. This was what I was waiting for. Facebook, Twitter, Uber, Snapchat, Netflix. We can name 45 different companies that saw it first before everybody else. So which trend are you catching first before the masses actually see it? Well, for me, that was crypto. Back in 2016, 2017, I started to realize the power of the dollar, right? You guys hear me talk about it all the time, but this is important so you can go and explain it. Look how money has evolved. We went from coins to dollar bills to plastic credit cards to online digital wallets, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. My question for you is, where do you think money moves next? Digitally, right? The world is changing digitally every single day with technology as well. So now to be able to take advantage of that, that was huge. So we went from Forex, we went into crypto, and now look at where we've entered coming into 2022. What other avenues do we have to take advantage of that we're extremely early on right now? Go ahead and drop it down below. What avenues do we have to take advantage of right now, today, that most of the United States, let alone the whole world, has no idea about still? Web 3.0, right? We've got NFTs. You know, there's a crazy fact. They were saying 70% of the US still has no idea what an NFT is. That's mind-boggling to me. So if you think about how early we are, not just with crypto, not just with NFTs, but how about Web3, right? We're talking about the Metaverse. You know, I watched a movie. I don't watch too many movies, but this is one I strongly suggest you guys go ahead and check out because this was actually referred to me by a mentor. It's called Ready Player One. Okay, if you've never seen this, this is going to show you, I believe, where the world is moving. Okay, people say, well, D, you know, you guys are going to get lost in screens. You're going to get lost inside the metaverse, right? But you know what the truth is? Here's the truth. Believe it or not, everybody's already in the metaverse. Every single day, all day, whether they're 6 years old, they're 10, they're 25, or they're 85. How many of your parents, how many of your grandparents are going to be on Facebook today? All of them. Probably all of them, right? Your cousins, your little sisters, right, that are 8 years old, even they have phones now. They're stuck in their phones. So I tell people all day long, you know what's funny? You're worried about the metaverse. Well, here's the truth. We're already in the metaverse. We're in our screens all day long. So if you want to take it a step further, the wise, the wealthy, the 5%, the 1%, they pay attention to the little details, right? So here's a perfect example. When you open up your Facebook app, when you open up your Instagram app, for those of you guys that are on IG, I'm going to get off here for a second so you guys can see this. But watch this. Stay on for 2 seconds. Hold on. So let me show you guys this. If you go to your Facebook app, okay, I'm going to refresh it so you guys can see it. But every time you open your Facebook app, every time you open your Instagram app, guess what it says? What's that say at the bottom for 2 seconds? It says Meta. I'm going to do it one more time so you can see it. It's only really quick. It says Meta every time you open your Facebook app and your Instagram app, but you can only see it if you pay attention. So why did they do that so fast? Because they don't want the masses to actually pay attention and understand what's really going on. But guess what? The ones that are ahead of the game, they know. They're paying attention. Meta is short for Metaverse. So let me ask you this question. If you could all go back and invest in Facebook 20 years ago, how many of you would have heavily invested into Facebook if you understood what you know now and how viral it is, touching over 6 billion people across the world? How many of you would have invested in Facebook? Hopefully all of you, right? So my next question to you is, if you understood how big Facebook was back then and you had a second chance to go ahead and take advantage of right now, my question is, would you? Well, here's the truth. Every one of us has that opportunity today, right now, to study, to get knowledge, but to do your due diligence on what's going on in the world. Because here's what I know. While most people, they're looking at the wars, they're looking at tragedy, they're looking at all these illnesses, they're looking at Will Smith slapping online. Do you know what's going on beneath the surface? This is a really woke conversation, right? The wealthy individuals, they're investing, they're getting inside, they're taking advantage while most are blinded by the media and the news. So I strongly suggest that you guys start learning what times that we're living in. Facebook just changed its name to Meta. Guess what? Facebook and Instagram, they're owned by the same individual. Elon Musk just bought Twitter. I don't know if you realize how massive that is for the world to come, but this is huge. That changes the whole game. Now you have somebody that truly understands the power of technology, crypto. Talk about Web 3.0. He understands it. So this is big. Social media is running pretty much our lives. So when you have people that understand where technology is going and they're the head of the ones running it, there's going to be two types of people. Ones that watch the wave. Actually, there's three. Ones that watch the wave, ones that catch the wave, and ones that wonder, yo, what just happened? So my question to you guys is, which one of those three are you going to be? 2017, I made a decision. I said, I want to be a part of this wave. I want to be able to take advantage of crypto. Well, here's the deal. Now we don't just have crypto. Now we've got crypto, NFTs, Web 3.0, the metaverse. So just with DCX alone, if you actually look at the ring wheel, we've got 7, 8, 10 different streams of income that we can make just with DCX. And I'm not even talking about the residual income side. We've got yielding, staking, being able to invest in different coins, being able to leverage trade, exchange ideas. We've got all of these NFTs that you can actually get paid in crypto, metaverse, digital real estate. We're not even talking about the residual income side yet. This is all different ways that we can now mining, right? All these different ways that we can get paid right inside of the DCX package. So you talk about what a time to be alive. You know what the problem is, most people? I want you to think about it like this. They have residual bills, but they don't have residual income. So let's just go ahead and look at this visually. If I have one stream of income coming in, right? But I have 10, 12, 15, 20 streams of residual bills coming out. We have a phone bill, light bill, insurance, rent, right? All of these different bills. So just think about this. How do you expect to get by? How do you expect to really impact your family if you only have one stream coming in, but you have 15 going out? This is why 97% of people live paycheck to paycheck. So you've all heard the term, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, but how do you really do it correctly? You figure out a way that those streams can correlate, can have what's called synergy. So guess what we have here? I just showed you guys 8 to 10 different streams that we all have access to go ahead and have your money work for you. And now you can start to get ahead in life. Now you're not constantly taking one step and getting 3 steps back because of bills and debt, but now you're actually running the day and the day is not running you. So family, this is my training for you guys today. It's just to get you to understand the times that we're living in. And if you don't make a decision, I can promise you, this is probably what you're going to end up seeing in the time to come. There's not going to be a middle land anymore. Okay. There's going to be 2 sides. There's not going to be a median that's going to be really poor, and there's going to be rich. The ones that take advantage of now are going to be able to lean to this side. The ones who stay the same, stay comfortable, don't grow, don't get new information, are going to stay in the same spot. If not, they're going to backpedal in the times to come because a recession is coming. This is just the facts of the matter. If you look at all of the numbers, if you really study what happened in 2008, it's happening again. All the numbers are inflated, and what happens? We still have the same income. So if you pay attention, times are about to change, and the ones that are taking advantage, that are investing, that have the mentorship, are going to be able to capitalize on these times. And if you don't believe me, go do your research. 60% of Fortune 500 companies were built inside of a recession. So you need to understand, when a recession happens, the money doesn't just disappear. The money gets what's called redistributed into the smart people's hands, the ones who are ready to invest, the ones who are ready to actually take advantage of what is going on. So my advice for you all right now on this call is, for this summer, I want you to make a decision. I mean, it's up to you. You can go ahead and stay the exact same, or you can make a decision and say, you know what? I'm ready to double what I did the last 6 months. I'm ready to really get my knowledge up. I'm ready to stay plugged in and start getting my investments on the right track. I'm ready to take advantage of all of these 9 to 10 different streams of income, because I know if somebody else can learn them, so can I. So that's the truth. I believe that you have an abundant second half of the year coming if you're ready to make a decision, if you're ready to go all in, because your future self is waiting for you. So family, that's my training for you guys today. What a time to be alive. Take advantage. Go ahead and make the most of it. It's your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. If nobody told you yet today, I believe in you. You are powerful. You are a warrior. You are a champion. And this is going to be the best year of your life if you're willing to go ahead and meet me halfway. So family, let's go ahead and run it up. It's game time. Friday. Let's make the day happen. Let's work.